Hi guys, thanks for stopping by my channel. Today's video, I wanted to give you a behind the scenes look at my craft room makeover. And this is gonna be a little bit of a mini series. I don't know how many episodes it will be, but I thought I would be able to do it all in one video, and that's just not realistic. So I'm going to show you everything that I've been working on and kind of give you my hopes and dreams of this space. Okay, well, I'm just gonna expose myself. This is deeply, deeply embarrassing about how much stuff is just all over, and that's because I have been avoiding deep cleaning and organizing this forever. It's called a butterfly type of organizer, and I like to be able to see all my stuff, and that's very overwhelming. It's very hard to film in this area. It's hard to feel productive and efficient, but I know where everything is. But there just comes a time where, aesthetically, it's driving me crazy. My plants are crazy. I would like to be able to have my kitten Nesta spend time with me, and right now it's just pure chaos. So, this is real life. This is what it looks like. But if anyone has a clean craft room, they're also not creating. I wanted to start cleaning this corner of my craft room because my chair and this closet area, I want to paint the wall and redecorate the wall. Plus, there was just a bunch of stuff sitting on this chair and it was driving me crazy. Does anyone else just throw stuff on chairs and furniture? Yeah, that's what I did. So I got some new totes and I was filling them up. I have a lot of embroidery, like stabilizer and things like that, and they're just big and bulky and are so weird to store. So I'm reorganizing this area today and just reconfiguring some things. Some stuff I just need to deeply go through, and yeah, I have so much stuff. And then like I have boxes and boxes of scrap fabric where like they're bigger pieces of fabric, but they're not huge. They're like a fat quarter size. So I went through all of these boxes and tried to consolidate into less tubs so then I could make room for the stuff that's just sitting out and about. And honestly, I wish I could work this fast because this took forever, but I was able to get 2 bins out of these 5. And for my main project is this wall. So I have my willow wall. Wow, that's hard to say. Willow wall. And this door that I just keep stuff on right now. I don't love this willow wall. I don't like the lights. I mean, I like it, but it just wasn't as cute as I used to have a floral wall here. But I want to change it. I want to change it all completely. And this is me just being a complete goofball. I am so weird. I was mentally trying to prepare myself because I've been wanting to paint this wall and redecorate it forever. So here we go. I'm taking this willow down, but don't worry, I'm not getting rid of the willow. At least I'm hoping I'm not. My vision for this wall is like an abandoned castle gets taken over by the garden that surrounds it. Essentially, like an enchanted garden that just takes over this castle. So I guess that's like high end fancy looking, but then drab it up a little bit, make it a little bit rustic. I love fancy antique features, but I love when they look roughed up and not so polished and new. It's kind of like cottagecore, but a little bit higher end. I am not a design major, obviously, because I don't know the exact term for that style, but I have just been obsessed with like shiny and fancy, but then rusted up, make it look worn and drabby at the same time. I love it. So I have to take down all of these command strips and hooks because I used to do different backdrops here, and this wall is taking a beating. But thankfully, I have a husband who helps me with all these projects and helps me fix it up, and he doesn't care when I change my mind 5 million times. So here's my husband, Matt, patching up all the holes for me. There were quite a few holes. We'll just say it's because the stud finder was broken and just kept, locating my husband and not the studs in the walls. And I have to include this clip, he did this all on his own, and I was like, "Bro, I am filming you." And he's like, "I don't care." And I'm like, "Okay. This is what we do. This is our lives. We are just awkward, weird people." But he is shaking my paint up and mixing it really well because I have had this paint for I think over half a year. I have been obsessed with this color since I saw it on Pinterest. It's called Bear Tea Room. I know. I know. It's like they knew exactly what I was looking for, and the name just kills me. Now, Matt opened the lid, and I was like, oh no, this is not the color I wanted at all. That is like a light baby pink, and that is not what I was expecting. But this is where you got to trust the process because paint dries so much darker. And I was like, trust the process, because at this point I hated it. I was also upset because my husband is so messy. He put down this towel and then instantly got paint all over. But he decided to cut everything for me, and I hate cutting. He is so much better at that with painting, and he also hates painting. So thank you so much, Matt. You are a real trooper because I know how much you cannot stand painting, specifically cutting. But even though I'm an artist, he is so much faster and better at it on walls. I don't know why. But he is, and he has the winters off from his job, so I am going to use him while I can and make him do all the household projects for me while he's available. Also, if you guys don't follow me or haven't seen, we adopted right before Christmas a kitten and we named her Nesta. Nesta is a crazy kitten. One minute she is cuddling and super sweet next to you, and the next minute she's literally jumping halfway up the wall. So, something I decided that I wanted to do was to make this wall a climbing wall for her, and I still want to keep the theme. I still want it to be like a filming area for me. So I'm really excited to see how this is all going to come together. But I am actually going to make like a whole wall for her to be able to explore and get some energy out while I'm in my room as well. And it's so funny. Like, she literally sits outside my door when I'm in here just wanting to come in. And when we were painting, she just kept going after us. It was so funny. She is a very energetic kitten, and I want to transform this. So, this is where we're at so far. You can see the color is so much darker and I love it. And for the first cat project, I'm going to take this Cecil rope that I got from Home Depot. Ours only had 50 feet. I would have preferred 100, but I took this 1x4 board and I'm just wrapping it and hot gluing this rope around this post, and we are going to eventually mount it to the wall so she can climb literally from floor to ceiling with this. And Nesta loves to claw and scratch, which our previous cat we had, she was declawed when we rescued her, so we didn't have to deal with that. So this is like a whole new ball game for us. And I was like, let's go big or go home, because Nesta is under 5 months old and already wreaking havoc on all of our furniture. So let's give her something that she can climb and claw, and it's not that expensive. It is, however, time consuming. I have this sped up to 2x, and I don't know why I didn't just time lapse all of it because it's a slow process. I'm only hot gluing every now and then, and I don't know how long it'll last. I have no idea if she'll shred this. I've seen other people use nails to nail it in, but I don't want to do finishing nails until I know for a fact it's the hot glue won't hold, just because I just don't want to risk her catching a nail. So we're going to try this for now. Also, I thought about dyeing the rope so that it was either green like vines or it was going to be pink and monochromatic. And my sister-in-law and Matt vetoed it. They said to keep it natural and it'll be like a tree trunk and like wood. But I don't know. We'll see. I might have regretted all of that. I'm just worried it's going to not come to light and fit my vision. But I know you can dye the rope to make it a different color, but I haven't done that because everyone just told me to take the easier route. So hopefully Hopefully it's worth it. But yeah, I just put on an audiobook. I sped this up. I found a new way to roll it that was so much faster where I had it to my side and not in front of me. And I was able to get so much more done. Now, 50 feet only got me a couple feet on the board. So I definitely have to go get more, but that's okay. I got, this far. Now, back to the door. I didn't film any of this for YouTube. I'm so bummed, but I Mod Podged thrifted book pages and dictionary pages onto this wall because I just hated the color of the door and I didn't want to paint it. I wanted to do something different. So I finally have like my bookish wall and I'm completely obsessed with it. Don't worry, we are getting rid of these doors and I have a smoke detector right next to it. This is where I'm going to be ending this video with my wall painted, my door DIY'd. I still have so much to do to this wall for Nesta, but I'm happy where it's coming along and I'm so excited. If you guys like this content, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for so much more.